Being in this class, I was honestly pretty nervous about speaking in front of people. I've never really liked being the center of attention, get to my head saying a lot about messing up or forgetting what I was about to say. Even just thinking about standing up and even speech made me uncomfortable. I remember overthinking everything, like what I sounded like, how I looked, and whether people were judging me. But as the semester went on, I started to realize it wasn't as bad as I made it out to be. The more speeches I gave, the more comfortable I got with it. I've gotten a lot better at organizing my thoughts, speaking clearly, and not rushing through everything. Getting feedback after each speech really helped me see what I needed to improve. I actually started to notice myself getting better each time. Now I feel a lot more confident, and even though I still get a little nervous, it's nothing like I was at the beginning. I could tell I've grown a lot, not just in speaking, but in overall confidence. This class is honestly going to help me a lot in real life, especially with the kind of career I want and just everyday situations. Being able to talk clearly and confidently is something you need no matter what you're doing. In the future, I'm going to be working with customers, co-workers, and possibly running my own business. So communication is going to be really important. This class has helped me feel more comfortable talking to people and explaining things in a way that makes sense. It also helped me get into job interviews because I won't be as nervous and I'll be able to present myself better. Outside of work, I think it'll help me in normal conversations too, like meeting new people or speaking up when I need to. Before this class, I would probably avoid situations where I had to speak up, but now I feel more confident in doing it. I've also learned how to stay organized when I'm talking, which help people actually understand what I'm saying. Overall, this class has given me skills I'll use for the rest of my life, not just for school. After I finish my associate's degree, my plan is to go to HVAC school and start working hard toward becoming a licensed technician. I chose this path because it's a career that's always needed and offers a good opportunity to make a steady income. I also like the idea of doing hands-on work and actually fixing things instead of sitting at a desk all day. I've always been interested in working with equipment and solving real problems, so HVAC just makes sense for me. Once I finish school, I want to get my journeyman license and start getting real experience in the field. I know I won't know everything right away, so learning on the job will be a big part of it. After I've built up enough experience and confidence, my goal is to start my own HVAC business. At the same time, I want to keep farming because that's something I grew up doing and it's a big part of who I am. I don't want to give that up, so I'm planning to balance both over time. This path gives me the chance to build something for myself while staying connected to my background. Everything I'm working toward is about creating a future where I have options and stability. My end goal is to own and run my own HVAC company while continuing to farm and grow that side of my life. I want to be able to work for myself and not have to rely on someone else to make a living. Having my own business means I would have more control over my schedule, my income, and how things are run. HVAC technicians usually make around $50,000 to $70,000 a year on average, but business owners can make more depending on how successful they are. That's something that motivates me because I want to be financially stable and able to support my family and my future family. At the same time, farming is something I really enjoy and have a connection to, especially growing up around it. I'd like to continue building and maybe expand it over time. I want a life where I can do both, run a business and stay involved in agriculture. In the long run, I just want to be comfortable, independent, and proud of what I've built for myself. I don't expect it to happen overnight, but I'm willing to work for it. I know there are definitely going to be obstacles that I'll have to deal with along the way. One of the biggest ones will probably be money, especially when it comes to paying for school and eventually starting my own business. It's also going to take time to gain enough experience to feel confident running things on my own. Another challenge will be balancing everything, especially as I'm trying to manage both HVAC work and farming at the same time. There will probably be times when things feel overwhelming and don't go as planned, but I think the most important thing is staying consistent and not giving up when things get tough. I plan to keep working hard, learning as much as I can, and asking for help when I need it. I also want to be smart with my money and make decisions that will help me in the long run. Even though there will be challenges, I believe I can handle them if I stay focused on my goals. At the end of the day, I'm motivated to build the kind of life I want and willing to put in the work to get there.